Hey everybody, I wanted to congratulate you for making yourself this way into the classroom and into the next step here. I wanted to also introduce myself and provide a short orientation into what you're going to see in my classroom. This class, in case you didn't already know, is Sociology of Family, Sociology 125. And this little home spot up here lands on this page with my teaching philosophy as well as a picture of me. That's me. I would wave, but I can't because it's a picture. But I wanted to share with you a little bit about my teaching philosophy, and that is mostly that college is supposed to be fun. I like to throw in a little bit of learning. I'm not perfect, and then, you know, it's going to be a good semester. I want you to be happy that you're here, and I want you to learn a lot, but I also want you to learn a lot about yourself. Importantly, though, right now, I want you to focus on how to get through figuring out where everything is. Over here on the left-hand column, my cursor is moving to the side here. There are 6 buttons, so to speak, and the top one after home is going to be announcements. On a regular basis, I will be posting announcements. This is my way of communicating to you. I've already got a welcome announcement that just says, "Hey, I'm so happy you're here." Every day or every other day, or at least bare minimum every 2 days, you will probably hear something from me, especially the first week. As we get into the semester a little bit longer, I will stop sending a million announcements. But I encourage you to go over when you're adjusting your notifications over under the account button to have your notifications sent to your email so that when I do send an announcement, you don't miss anything. Again, announcements are my way of communicating with you about everything happening in this class and giving reminders about assignments, discussion boards, exams, and the like. Here's where we're going to spend most of your time in the modules. The modules are broken into several sections, and I'm going to kind of just show you what the first 4 are. Starting here is going to give you an acquaintance with me and the course objectives. Up at the top are all of the policies that you should be familiar with in the class, a little bit about what I'm looking for discussion boards, how to get a hold of me. I'm going to be doing office hours online every Monday, and you can access that through this link. Also down here is I want to tell you that I am giving you access to 2 free textbooks this semester. Hopefully you noticed that you did not have to buy a textbook for my class. And from my point of view, that is an amazing, awesome thing because it means that you don't have to waste $100 on a book that you will never open again. The downside of the OER text is that they're not always as fabulous and wonderful as a paid-for text. So for that reason, I'm giving you 2 textbooks. The first one is called Intimate Relationships and Families. This book I've been using for years. It was originally published by 2 authors and then not gutted, but definitely enhanced, made better, and improved by faculty that I work with at another college. The supplemental text is a different one. I don't use it a whole lot, but it is good in some ways. Where the first text is amazing but missing a few things, the second text will have it. Where the second text is amazing but missing a few things, the first text will have it. Also for your availability are notes that accompany the supplemental text, and there's also going to be notes that accompany this one, but I've put those notes or I've put notes that will help you in terms of tests in your other modules. Once you're done with this first Start Here module, I want you to take the syllabus quiz, and then you can proceed on to the next module. Here is week 1. Week 1 will have everything, and this looks like every other week in the semester. We're going to have the objectives, what you expect, what I hope you will learn in the course of the week. All your reading and notes will be here. Any videos that I have for you will be here. All of the assignments will follow afterwards, and then an end of the week blurb that tells you, woohoo, here's what you've learned. In terms of the reading resources, I want to point out a couple of things. Number 1, I'm going to give you the chapter from the primary text. I'm going to give you any other chapters that I want you to learn from the supplemental text. And then I'm giving you a thing, and I'm highlighting it, I'm highlighting it here, called Lecture Notes Outline. These lecture notes are actually from my face-to-face classes. The books change from year to year, but the content doesn't very much change. And I love lecturing Not that I love to stand on the stage and lecture to my students, but I enjoy speaking about the topics that we have in this class and other classes. And so these are the actual lecture notes that I use. I'm not a fan of PowerPoints. I think they put students to sleep. So you're not going to see PowerPoints in my class, but you will see these things called lecture note outlines. And when you go to study your tests, I strongly recommend that you focus highly on the lecture note outlines, okay? So let me go back over here to the modules. You're going to have for every single week of content a week that corresponds with the information. You've also got a question and answers discussion board where you can ask students in this class questions about assignments or about how to do things or technology problems that I can't help you with. And hopefully somebody will answer. Although your assignments are embedded into each module, I've also listed them here because quite frankly, you need to know what's expected of you on day one. And I think that waiting until week 13 when the assignment is due is not a good time to find out that you have an assignment due on week 13. So all of your assignments are here, including the information that you need. These are going to be the areas you'll submit them, or you can submit them in each week. Either one is fine, but I wanted to give you all a heads up about that. So as you can see, we've got several weeks here, and you're going to keep going here, okay? One other thing I wanted to share with you is that up here, the course structure under this area here, full syllabus and course calendar. When I click on here, I want to share with you that I have 3 documents for your view. One is the actual course syllabus. So you can click through all these links here on Canvas, or you can go directly here. Also, I have a course calendar. Please note, and I can't stress it enough, that your discussion board assignments have only one due date. There's 2 parts, but only one due date. You will have to answer a question I pose in the discussion board on one day, and then 2 days later you will reply to peers. The due date listed in Canvas will reflect those due dates of the replies to peers only. So it's important that you stay on top of the fact that there is actually an intro part that you have to do. There's also another calendar that I'm sharing with you that should help you understand where you're going with the whole entire semester. So for now, I think that's enough time that we've spent to kind of going over everything. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you online. So I'm waving goodbye, even though I'm not really waving. Anyway, good luck to you.